Is Under Review, the show that talks about Colorado sports with a sprinkling of national sports stories as well. I'm Jordan Long. The Colorado Avalanche stand at 37 wins, 19 losses, and 5 overtime losses for 79 points. That 79 points is tied for second in the Central Division with Winnipeg. So Winnipeg has 79 points, Colorado has 79 points. Now, if you look at the standings, Winnipeg is actually ahead of Colorado because they have played 3 fewer games. Colorado knows the trade deadline is a week from today. What could Colorado be looking for? And we've said this for a while, it's a second center. They could look at Adam Henrique, who plays for the Ducks, who has 17 goals and 24 assists for 41 points, and he actually could be an asset to the power play as he has 5 goals and 5 power play assists. Henrique, though, would be a rental since his contract is up at the end of the year. Colorado take a risk, and if he plays for it, let him go. Basically, you're going to give him or get him for nothing if you let him go, which you don't want to do. What I mean by that is if you trade for him, let's say, a late round draft pick, well, that goes to the Ducks, and Colorado would get nothing. Alex Weinberg is another name for Colorado to look at who has an expiring contract. He plays for Seattle, and his stats aren't that great with 9 goals and 16 assists for 25 points. The other two skaters they might look for do not have contracts at the end of the year. So basically, you would get them for a few years. Scott Laughton and Morgan Frost. Laughton is an unrestricted free agent at 2026, meaning Colorado could have him for 3 more years. You're looking at 2004 to 2005, 2005 to 2006. I know that's 2 years, but you're also looking at the rest of this year, so that would be 3. If they go with Laughton, he has 9 goals and 21 assists for Philadelphia. With Frost, he has 1 more year left, and then he's a restricted free agent, and Colorado can match any deal if Frost plays well. Frost also plays for Philadelphia, who has 9 goals and 20 assists. That is Frost's his stats, 9 goals and 20 assists. I would be surprised if Philadelphia moved either one of these players because they are in a playoff race with 69 points. Is third in the Metropolitan Division and 5 points ahead of Jersey Devils, who are fourth in the Metropolitan. So they would be in the playoffs if the season were to end today. Colorado, though, might look at other players than the ones I have talked about. Then again, they may shy away from any deals with second-line centers because they're going to have Valery Nichushkin back, or the Choo train. He last played for Colorado on January 10th when he scored 2 goals against Vegas. Nichushkin has been out since January 15th when he entered the NHLPA Players Assistance Program. We don't know why, but he is back and skating with the team. Of course, we don't know when he will return, but that would be a boost and basically like a trade. He's been gone, now he's back. I know he's a right winger, but in any case, that can improve the Avalanche offense. Colorado might stand pat and do nothing at second-line center with Nichushkin coming back to the lineup, and that's a huge boost. Now, if you're looking at other positions, they need a backup goaltender. Alexander Georgiev is the Avalanche starting goaltender, and his stats are great. He has 30 wins, 14 losses, and 3 overtime losses. His goals against average is 2.88 and a save percentage of .900. Colorado knows going into the stretch run of the playoffs, Georgiev is going to play great night in and night out, and that's what you want is a goaltender who can make the saves. Colorado needs a backup. I understand that Justice Ananen had the shutout against Chicago last night. Ananen's record, though, is 2-1, 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss with the goals against average. His goals against average is 2.80 and a save percentage of .913. 5 games is enough to show he can be the backup. Then again, if Ananen plays the way he did last night, Colorado won't have to worry about the backup goaltender. Let's just say Colorado's looking at the market for backup goaltenders. They thought about Marc-Andre Fleury, but Minnesota isn't going to trade him, and it's a surprise Minnesota isn't doing that well. Why not let Marc-Andre Fleury go and have a chance to win a cup? The other goaltenders they could target are Jake Allen and Kaapo Kähkönen. Allen's stats are awful, but he's playing for Montreal, who is not good. Montreal's record is 20 wins, 28 losses, and 9 overtime losses, which is second to last in the Atlantic Division. Allen's record, and you can throw it away because, again, Montreal isn't very good. His record is 5 wins, 12 losses, and 3 overtime losses, with a goals against average of 3.69 and a save percentage of .892. Remember, the Canadiens aren't playing well. The thing that the Avalanche would like him for is because he has played in 29 playoff games. He started 23 of them, all for St. Louis, with an 11-11 record in the postseason, with a goals against average of 2.06 and a save percentage of .924. Colorado, though, might pass on Allen since he has one more year left on his contract, which means he would be the backup for one more year, especially if he plays well, or even if he doesn't play well, Colorado would have to have him for one more year. Another goaltender for Colorado could be Kaapo Kähkönen, who plays for San Jose. Another poor team. I'm going to tell you stats for Kaapo Kähkönen, but remember, San Jose is awful. Just take them with a grain of salt. San Jose's record is 15 wins, 38 losses, and 5 overtime losses for 35 points. That is tied for Chicago for the least amount of points in the NHL. Kähkönen's record is 6 wins, 19 losses, and 2 overtime losses, with a goals against average of 3.86 and a save percentage of .898. I get rid of Kähkönen's record because San Jose is awful. I know it's 6 wins, 19 losses, and 2 overtime losses, but throw them away because San Jose is not that good. Both Allen and Kähkönen would have fresh starts, a team that plays better defensively. Montreal does not play great defensively, neither does San Jose, and that's why they have poor records. That would make their job easier, especially if they come here. Allen and Kähkönen could just rely on making the saves and not worry about how their team is playing defensively in front of them because it's going to be improved. Colorado knows the trade deadline is coming. General Manager Chris McFarland and President of Hockey Operations Joe Sakic will do what is best for the team. You're looking at next week, and they are going to make calls next Friday, and they are going to receive some, so they are going to have some deals maybe that they're going to agree on or not agree on, or they will just discuss with other general managers. Don't be surprised if the Avalanche stand pat and do nothing, because this team has shown they're still one of the top teams in the NHL. I'm Jordan Long. Follow me on Twitter or whatever you call it at SportsScoop1. Read my blog that I write Monday through Thursdays and sometimes Fridays at sports-scoop.com. Thank you for watching this week's Under Review. Have a great day and the rest of your week, and I will catch you next time here